So next game is going to be Kidbash Super Legend, and to be honest with you, this game has phenomenal art style. One of the things that caught me immediately is just the look of this game, and you're going to see in just a moment. Today is Unique Art Styles Day, 100%. Let's check this out. From the beginning, look at this already, dude. Or not. Ouch, my head. Wake up. Look at that, dude. Isn't that freaking awesome looking? Yeah, holy, exactly, dude. Yeah. Where am I? Hey, listen. Don't you start. Who are you? Actually, who am I? You finally woke up. I'm Junji, the fairy. Yeah, let's go with that. I'm here to guide you. Look at the art style. Look at this. There's so much flavor in this, dude. They'll be fine. But first things first. Power. Oh. Look how nice that looks, dude. That's bad. Look how insane this looks, too. Like, it really is amazing looking, man. Wall jumping. Ground pounding. Yeah, it looks edible. It looks like something you could eat. Please do not eat the character. What was that? Monsters popping out of nowhere suddenly? Haha, yes! You're really as powerful as I thought. This guy's probably evil. He feels evil. Yeah. Looks rad. I'm wishlisting this? Yeah. No, the art style is phenomenal, dude. Yeah, I've not seen another game do this. Like, it's ridiculously good. And if you look at the corners of all the blocks, they're bolted in. They actually have, like, a screw stuck into them. I'm here to help, after all. Here, have some more power. That's like a demon, right? Oh, I love that it's a cartridge. Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna do primary attack lighting things on fire. Yeah, look at that. Oh. Oh, I got hit. What is that? You're so cool. Hell yeah, dude. Oh, God. Oh, what's happening to me? Wait, I'm not a monster. I'm an NPC. My name is Jim. Whoa. Sorry, a new hero. What? You fight, you transform. You saved me. You're a hero for sure. Is that a saw blade on my hand? A hero, huh? That sounds pretty cool. So what's your name, Mr. Hero, sir? My name is... Look. It's like an old... It's an ancient sprite. Kidbash, I think. Kidbash? You wouldn't be kit-bashing things together to make your character, would you? That's even cooler. Dude, that is cool. I know, right? Yeah, it's like Game Boy art. My village. It's a villain attack. Hey, sorry, but can you help us? Hunting down villains is what heroes do, right? I'll take care of it. Now we have a completely different ability. And it's taken over both of my weapons. Is the game made with stop motion and Play-Doh? I actually don't know. We're going to be asking the developers exactly how they did this. Because we will have an interview with them. Oh, I wanted to see if I could do it. No, I can't do it. So now this weapon causes fire. And also hits twice. Which is insane. Oh? What? Damn that pink blubber butt. Good thing I landed on something weak and soft. Hey, what are you calling weak and soft? You. Wait. No, I'm a hero. You. Villain. Eh? You must be the one who's wrecking the village. As a hero, I can totally beat a villain like you. Hero? I ain't seen a hero around here. I'll show you. What? Oop. Oh god, I screwed it up. Oh, they bounce. What? What? I got rused. Say your prayers, runt. There you are. Oh. Hana-chan. Thought you could run away from me after what you did, Snatcher. Run away! You punched me all the way here. Oh, did I do that? Get ready, you pink blubberbutt. Blubberbutt is the best. Yeah. Mega Man Legends feels. Honestly, the art style is blowing me away. Like, I want to know exactly what they did with this. Like, I want to know if these were models, if it's a filter, like, how did they do this correctly? Yeah, the art style is phenomenal, dude. Oh god, what's happening to... not as powerful as I thought. What happened? Where am I now? Oh, hey, you're awake. I brought you here so you can rest up. Alright, thanks, Jim. Wait, what happened to the pirate? There's a pink blur and... Whoa, whoa. Relax. The pirate Snatcher is gone for now, thanks to that pink blur. That was Hana-chan. She's one of our resident heroes. Well, our only active hero right now. Yeah, usually there's Master Tao Shenlong, as well, Hana-chan's master. We haven't seen him since those wave of monsters suddenly appeared. Sorry for all that happened when you just got here. It's usually super peaceful here on Tokyo Island. Sir Bonnie, look at that. It looks like they've been sculpted out of plastic and then, like, textured, right? Like, it's completely wild. It's a really interesting art style. Yeah, it looks like shaders of real models. Yeah. It's completely awesome. I want to ask them all about it, because it's very good looking. And it's very unique, you know? It's not what I'm saying. Of course that's suspicious, but he saved Jim. Merely a ruse, I say. You and your paranoia, Bonnie. Usually that'd be fair, but tell me you're not at least cautious of someone that strong appearing alongside monsters. Speaking of monsters, you there. You're awake. Me? Yeah, I'm a monster, dude. Who are you calling a monster? Silence, NPC. Wow, dude. Of all the things to call another human being, silence, NPC. He's a hero. More than you are, anyway. What was that? Hey, knock it off. Hey, look. I don't know who you think I am, but I am not a monster. Enlighten me. Who are you? I thought so. Hana-chan, you'd really put the village at risk and keep him here? What do you care? You don't even live here. True. And for good reason, I say. Enough of this. Until next time, villagers. Hey, dude, don't listen to him. We saw what you did out there. Right, Hana-chan? Not you too. No, I don't think Kidbash is a monster, but we still don't know who he is. What if I prove to you guys who I am? Well, look, I honestly don't know who I am, but I'm telling you right now, a hero is who I want to be. That's so cool. Oh, I know. You were thinking of checking up on your master, right? Yeah, but I can't leave the village unguarded with monsters and villains about. Exactly. Let Kidbash find Master Tao. Wait, how does checking up on him prove I'm a hero? Okay, fine. If you're serious, try and follow me. Make sure you grab your weapons from the blacksmith. Wait. Okay, so my gun and sword are with the blacksmith. Good. Oi. We brushed up your weapons. You're welcome for that. We'd make introductions, but you and Hana-chan seem to be in a hurry. Don't forget to take them before when you go out, okay? Now that's interesting. That's interesting. So we can get variants of the different... There's also different weapons. Yeah, eat it. And we can mix at any time. So we can swap back and forth based on our energy in the bottom left. Like, hope, dude. Oh, Hana-chan told me to meet her at the tower? Whoa, going to monster territory? That's like facing your fears, man. Deep. Look at that little dude. Anyway, you got a weapon already, so gate's open. Alright. Shoots a bouncy fireball that deals 10 damage. Huh. 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 You made it. You're like jumping on stuff, huh? Legally distinct flower. It's fun. Okay, now that I've seen you in action a bit, you seem to be able to handle yourself. Alright, how do I find Master Tao, and how does that prove I'm a hero? See that ominous-looking mountain way out there? The final boss-looking one with storm clouds up top? That's exactly where Master Tao is. Right up top. And the Snatcher isn't the only villain around these parts. That mountain's full of them. I thought it was supposed to be a peaceful island. Yeah, that mountain's supposed to be why. The mountain is where Master Tao keeps the villains in prison. Prison without walls? Master Tao is the wall. If they step out of even a little bit outside the mountain, Master Tao would bring hell down on them in seconds. So yeah, that's why it's so important that you fight him. Barely holding on defending the villages is. What if Master Tao is the ultimate villain, dude? I'll be counting on you. Oh yeah, leave it to me. When you're ready, hop on that golden box at the top of the tower. We call it a launcher. Alright. This is the save. Wait. Yeah, golden box. I mean, like... Ooh. Yeah, more damage on the sword, dude. Yeah, it feels very, very good. And I have no idea what that resource is that I just picked up. More fire? Or frost? I'm gonna do fire. I just want fire, dude. Is it a disc or a disc? You're a disc, dude. Oh, he's got a shield now. Alright. Can I drown? It looks like I can't drown. More. Weapon upgraded. Choose an upgrade. Spinning cut. Your down attack has 35% crit chance, or your attack release... Shockwave done. Insane, actually. No! Oh, I want it. the water is very tough. Dude, he's a luchador. And very dead. Yeah, he's like a luchador mole, dude. Your dash does 10 fire damage. Your primary attack does 10% extra damage and inflict burn. No, that'll kill us. I was hoping there was like a... There seemed to be like a way to sneak through. I don't know what that was. Like this right here? I don't know what that is. There's got to be a way into it, right? There we go. No idea what that is. So there's like... It looks like the levels are randomized. And it's got secrets in it. It's another one of these. Do I care about those? Okay, those are coins, mem cards, and kilopixels. Do I want more mem cards or more kilopixels? I'm gonna choose a kilopixel. Okay, this is neat. Okay, that's a death at the bottom. This has got the frost lines there. I'm really glad that they put that in there. You can see that it's got those, like, lines at the bottom to show you that that's going to deal damage to you. It's a really nice touch. This looks pretty easy so far. It isn't very difficult, but I'm also not healing. Look at the bottom left. Yeah, it's really verbose about what things are dangerous. I agree. So let's go see. How much of that did I get? Okay, I got a lot of them. That's nice. Let's go to the shield health thing. Are those lives? That's HP. That's how much health I have. There's no lives. Which means when that runs out, I think the run is over, man. Health bar is very hard to understand if you're colorblind. That's good feedback. Remember, this is not a public build yet. They haven't had any players play this outside of their own studio or whatever playtesters they have, you know? Oh? Nice. Yeah, I only got less than 1 HP left. Yeah, I haven't used that power yet. Ooh. Your secondary attack spawns a leaf that deals 15 damage and destroys projectiles. You can have the 4 active leaves. I'm gonna do the heal. Alright, so 50 HP is about half. Actually, it's less than half. Because I had 1.5, and I gained 50, and it gave me 1, so like half. It gave me 3. So it looks like we actually have a lot more HP than I anticipated. I'm taking a lot of damage. Speedrun strats, but danger. You really like the art style? I agree. I like the art style and I like the gameplay. More sword. Yeah, there's some Mega Man feel to it as well. Oh, come on, man. Oh, crap. There we go. I have no HP left. Is that a bonfire? And taking damage shoots out spikes that around the player that deal 50 damage each. When your mix is active, create a fire shield around you. Your dash triggers lightning strike. You! Wait, Jewel? Why are you here? How are you here? We're NPC dwarves. One of those NPCs that magically appear at every shop the hero goes to. This didn't happen with Hana-chan, Bonnie, or Tao. This must have been because we fixed up your weapon. Oh, sorry then. Whatever. At least buy something, will you? There's so many references in this, dude. Like, it's actually insane. Hey, Kidbash. Up here. You're here too, huh? Jewel and I are kind of a set. Amps and Jewels. Sorry about making you guys appear here. I don't mind. It's cool. And hey, if Jewel gives you a bad time, ignore it. He's the happiest I've seen him in a while. Oh. If you're here to use the healing fire, go ahead. Oh, thanks. Bonfire heals all. I'm offended you seem surprised. I'm cautious, not heartless. He's Bonnie Fire, yeah. Where am I? So you've dared enter my kingdom of darkness. What was that? Kneel before me or face the wrath of the Shadow King. Dude, I can't even see you. How arrogant! Who do you think you are to refuse my heed? Oh, I'm Kidbash. Nice to meet you, Sundown King. Shadow King! Right. Shadow King. Sorry, man. What is a man? Sorry, little pile of secrets. Everything they say is a reference. What? But enough of this. Have at thee. Alright. Okay, that's sick. He's doing it, dude. That's not supposed to happen. No matter. Time for improv. Once again, the blood of, Belfast has bested me. What are you on about again? Perhaps this too is part of my, oh, darn, I forgot my lines again. Lines? Yes, lines. Are you dense? I'm the island's premier actor. Well, method acting's my designated villain therapy for Master Tao. You're acting? Man, for an act, you sure hit hard. Why, thank you, dear lad. Now I have some notes on your acting. Maybe next time. I really gotta go. Fine, then. Now run along, little hero. Leave me to be to my rehearsals. Sure, whatever. We've done it! Yeah, Belfast. Instead of Belmont. Oh. Dude, look at this. Look at this, like, it's just Game & Watch. Like, look at that. Look how nice that looks. Oh, okay. Okay, you have to climb down like Game & Watch style. Placeholder, check the quest board for requests from the fisherman. That's freaking rad. Oh, hey there, little guy. Are you a fish or a frog? It's a catfish that barks. Well, okay then. I haven't seen you around before. You must be new. Welcome to Grand Puppy's Goods. I just woke up here. My name is Kidbash. I run a... Actually, I don't really run anything right now. It was supposed to be a trade post, but my shop kind of got crushed in the rumble. Once it gets fixed, come by and I can tell you all the ins and outs of business. You a science man? Dr. Remaster. Hey, kid. You ready to upgrade a building? Not yet. Oh, don't sweat it. But you know, there's a lot of stuff you can upgrade besides buildings. Let's start with the basics first. Try repairing or upgrading one of the buildings here. Oh my god, we get a town builder in it too. Once you've done that, I'll tell you what's next. Got it, Doc. Kidbash. Hana-chan told me you want to be a hero. That's right. By the way, my name is Rita. I run the restaurant. Or did, before it got destroyed. Don't worry about it. It's a relief there's more heroes here to help out. You'd save me a ton. The restaurant is a big part of the village. Can you imagine if there's no place to eat aside from home? Exactly. So we gotta restore this restaurant as soon as possible. Don't worry. I'll fix something up for when I have my restaurant back. I have a deep horror. Miss Hart. Hello, hero. I think there's more to you than meets the eye. The terror. You think I got what it takes, Miss Hart? Of course, dear. You seem like a determined hero. When you put it that way, you have a heroic spirit and mind, but you also need to train your body. Holy shit, she's buff, dude. I'd like to see you train so you can be a hero you were meant to be. Can I do that while on my runs? Of course. A hands-on approach is even better. Alright, just tell me what I need to practice and I'll try my best. That's the spirit. First, you need to do 100 damage in one hit. Got it. I think I already did that. Oh, not only does it make you taller, but it'll add to your max HP. Okay. So we can use the discs to buff ourselves. Increases the chance to get a rare mod. Something's a little glitchy. Every time you defeat a foe using a mixed weapon, you gain HP. That is kind of busted. I got 30 tokens right now. This is forever. This is the meta progression. Yeah. I'm gonna do 10% more damage to start off with. Oh? I love bombs. Wait. That's really cool. Melee bombing. Icy Stomp. Your Stomp creates 5 ice shards. Your primary attack deals 50% extra damage and inflict cold. Yeah, we do that. Master Tell once told me to clear a stage without taking any damage. That kind of training helped me toughen up. Okay. Okay. That's what we gotta do then. Alright, the ads are gone. Sick. The bomb is insane. I can actually hit him from... almost from that. I want to see if we can get through the stage without taking damage, though. Eat it. Yeah, we're going bombs, dude. It's already doing 92 damage. So when you use the combo, it takes the best of both. So it's actually getting the upgrade of my sword to do frost damage. Yeah, I missed a secret, unfortunately. That's fine, though. I'm trying to get through it without taking damage. Yeah, I'm trying to get through the level without taking a single point of damage, like she was saying. Also, the devs are here watching it. And I want to let you guys know, your game looks amazing, and the references are very funny. You're doing a good job. This is rad. I can't wait to see when you have a... like a playable demo for people to play outside of me, you know? Because it's quite nice. Yeah, game looks really good. Really, really good. It feels good, too. 97. Oh no! I thought I could get up there. I took damage. It's over, dude. The run is over. It's all over. Didn't think you had it in you. With your wee legs, pitter-patting about. What Jewel means to say is, good job beating Shadow King. Okay, so they know this time. He must have dropped some M-Rams, didn't he? Oh yeah, these things. They look pretty. Gimme. What Jewel means to say is, we could use those M-Rams to make some weapons for you. New weapons? Oh, wait a minute. So I was supposed to unlock this. Bomb, throw, ricochet, chaos. That's way nastier. Nearby enemies affected by fear to range. Yep, we just have a fear aura now. Unlimited power. Oh, wait. There's something over here. There we go. I want to get more of the fear mechanic, dude. What are the plans for the other characters' weapons? We're going to ask the devs. Once we have them on in just a few moments, I'm just going to get done with this run, and then we'll go from there. I really, really like the luchador guy. He's like a rhino. Almost kind of like a mole, but I think he's a rhino. Oh my god, he's cheesed. That man was cheesed into the floor. It's Mega Bomberman. Honestly, it feels familiar, but it doesn't play like another platformer that I've played before. Which is not a bad thing at all. Nope. Jesus. Alright. I think we have to go fight the boss again. I love the little yeet they do off screen when they die. Yeah, I super agree. I love that I can just... just take him out that way, dude. All right. Oh. Wrecked. Seems incredibly easy, but super fun. This is like really, really early days, and I'm actually really enjoying it, to be honest with you. Each one of the enemies feels like something you have to like kind of learn their behaviors and kind of go from there, you know? Hello, can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello, hello? Let's see if this works. It does work. All right.
Yeah, hi.
All Were you watching the stream at the same time?
Yeah, we were. Thank you so much. I mean, like we're glad. You seem to you sound like you're enjoying it, so
I am.
we're really glad.
Yeah, no, this
Thank you
this
so much.
feels really good, and like I was taken in immediately by the art style, but the gameplay follows it up very well. It feels very smooth and fluid. I don't know, it just feels nice, like the way that the weapons actually feel. They don't feel clunky in any way. You guys have done a really good job polishing this, like incredibly so.
Thank you, thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh, I'm really
Should
glad.
we like should
Oh,
we
yeah.
like introduce our?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was so
Yeah.
enraptured talking about the game. Yeah, go ahead and tell the chat who you are, what it is you guys are working on, everything about your studio. Go for it.
Yeah, hi guys. My name is Bima. I'm the creative lead on the game, and I'm here with Ezra. He's the producer, and we're on the title screen. You saw a couple of names. So there's Fat Raccoon Games. That's our main dev. That's the magical people that's doing the programming and stuff. And we're from Authentic Remixes. We're the ones. We're the creative side. So it's a collaboration between these two studios. So we handle the characters and the art and the story, and they handle the programming and a large part of like the game design. We just contribute a little part of that, the game design. So yeah, it's a collaboration between like two studios, Authentic Remixes and Fat Raccoon Games.
That's
And we're
fantastic.
from-
Actually, having a collab like that is very interesting. Can you talk a little bit about your workflow there? Because usually we see studios that are just all in one studio, but you guys are doing two parts from two different studios working together.
Yeah. So originally we're not a game dev. Authentic Remixes is not originally like a game development studio. This is our first game, and the magical folks at Fat Raccoon Games, they've had much more experience before, and we started like Kidbash first as like a toy. It's kind of like an art piece toy back in 2019, and we were always like inspired by video games. You can see like it's like kit bashing, our childhood favorite characters and stuff like that. And it just made sense for us to expand our character into a game, because that's what we really want as well. And yeah, and that's how we started the collab, and we collaborate on like the general game design. The game director Kevin is on Fat Raccoon. Is on the Fat Raccoon side. He's the one directing the whole game, and so how we like collaborate is that we have kind of the direction for like the art and the story and the audio as well, and he has the direction for like the gameplay, like the power-ups you see, the enemies and stuff like that. That comes from their side. So we would go like, oh, we need this and that for stories or for art, and then they like work with that, and then they would come to us like, oh, we need this kind of enemy, we need that kind of bosses, animations, stuff like that. So we work with that.
That's fantastic. I think that's really interesting too, because it's very non-standard. Usually it'll be like kind of an outsourced team, and then an outsourced team just does that one thing, but you guys are working so close together and doing it as a collaboration. That's
Yeah.
very cool to see. I love that. And where are those studios based, by the way? Where in the world are you guys at?
We are based in Jakarta, but we are from Indonesia. We are based in Jakarta, which is the capital, but we have some remote workers also like outside Jakarta. In
Oh, that's
a couple of
awesome.
Cities.
Yeah, someone in chat was like, I think they're from Indonesia. And I was like, yep, you got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. No, I absolutely
Yeah,
love
we're
the art
glad. style
style too. People in chat are talking about the art style. It's phenomenal. Like if you look at this, can you tell me a bit about how you guys made this art style? Because I usually seek out games with very unique or strange like art styles that I've never seen before, and this looks incredible. And I'm wondering how you built this.
Thank you so much. And so I think that to talk about the art style is also to kind of like talk about like the workflow, because on the stream I'm like, I really enjoy when people like, oh, how did they do this and stuff like that, and like what engine is this? It's on Unity. So basically how we started was, have you ever watched the Donkey Kong Country behind the scenes VHS?
I've never seen the behind the scenes VHS, but I grew up on Donkey Kong.
Yeah. I mean, like us as well, right? So
The
like
nightmares of the minecart level are coming back. Yeah.
yeah. So like we were gonna add a monkey on the minecart. Anyway, so so like how how Donkey Kong did pre-rendered stuff back in the 90s. That I just saw them working doing that in the 90s. Rareware doing that in the 90s, and I was like, why don't we do that now? Like we can so because again our background is in animation, not in game dev.
Yeah.
Although I did work on some like fan games when I was growing up. So I just took the a pixel art workflow because I did pixel art as well before, and just turned a Blender animation into a sprite sheet, and we just put it there. And the art style is pretty much that's how we started. And then as we okay, what kind of material would kind of translate well on that pre-rendered style, right? And we found we have a ton of books from games in the studio, and we saw Kirby's Rainbow Curse. Yeah, so we kind of married those two styles, right? The pre-rendered look was really great for showing materials, and we looked at what kind of materials are good, to use for this, and yeah, we landed on the claymation kind of style. But we did reference it more less on the handicraft style, so it doesn't feel too childish. And we're referencing more on 90s game covers and magazine covers that also had those clay stuff, but it was kind of cleaner, something like that.
Yeah, no, I love that, dude. I think it looks amazing. And even if you look at these, so you're saying you guys made these in Blender, you did the Blender animation, and then you cut that out into this is actually a 2D sprite sheet for this? For that sword there?
Absolutely, yes.
That's phenomenal. That's such a cool way to do that, man, because it looks really good. And I thought it was a 3D model that you guys were just spinning with a lowered frame rate. I had no idea that was a sprite sheet. That looks really awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Is there anything in this game that actually is 3D models, or are you guys using 2D for all of it then?
We're mostly using 3D. We're mostly using those 2D sprite sheets, the pre-rendered.
That's awesome.
Renders. The only part that's not a sprite sheet is the boss, the Shadow King boss. That's just PNGs, moving around.
That makes sense completely, but it's kind of his style, right? It's freaking rad. Yeah. And I've noticed you guys have added a lot of references throughout all of this too. I love the Game & Watch with with doing the fishing. That's phenomenal. It's very clear that you guys grew up playing games, tons and tons of games, because all the dialogue in this is like that. Do you guys do the writing as well, or is it mostly art on your side? I think you said earlier, but I can't remember.
Yeah, the writing is also on our side. Yes,
that's fantastic. Yeah, Shadow King is super cool. I really liked that boss fight. So,
thank you so much.
In terms of content that is planned, right? We have one level. Actually, a couple different stages inside of that one level that ends in one boss. How many bosses are you guys looking at for full launch, do you think?
Yeah, so this demo currently is only, like you said, it's only one tier of the game. Yeah. And the game will have 4 tiers for a single run. Well, 3 with the final run being kind of a gauntlet kind of thing, and the final boss. So we're really looking to Hades for the the amount of stuff you do in a single run, and so it's 3 bosses and a final boss.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that's cool, and it's I can already tell it started off quite easy. What is the difficulty scaling going to be like? Because even I beat the boss in the first run, and I'm interested to see are there challenge modes that happen into this? Does it become more difficult in certain ways for more resources? Because Hades has so many different options for that kind of thing. So if you're calling on that as kind of an inspiration for it, I'm interested to see what are the mechanics that you're going to be putting in, or that you want to put in, even if they don't come to fruition. It's early,
Yeah. So Kevin, our game director, is looking Hades for this kind of scaling, and I think also another thing is that your chat summed it up really well, in that you're really good at this game. I mean,
okay.
Yeah. So I think I want to jump into that. Hey Thor, is Ezra.
Hello.
Him already introduced. So for that one, for us it's a little bit tricky
Yeah.
on that one
Yeah.
because our game is our main genre should be the roguelite, right? That means
Yeah.
it's like much more into Hades. But the twist in our games, like we have like a Mega Man X and Kirby, like a platforming kind of stuff,
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
so it's like we are the difficulty scaling. We are still adjusting every time. Every time we
Yeah,
have
we're
a
working
new
on it.
builds, we always try again because when we make the enemies much more harder, sometimes we have like a mixed difficulty with the platforming kind of stuff. Like there's a hazard, there's like a platform you need to jump from the other platform to the other platform. So it's kind of a mix because some of the roguelite players they want to beat the enemies, but they don't really good at the platforming sometimes. But when you really good at platformings and sometimes you meet another enemies that really tough, it's kind of mix of difficulties. But when you played it, I think you really nailed everything. Like from the platformings,
Yeah.
you see.
Well, don't base the difficulty
all
around me then. If you think I'm good at it, don't make it not fun for
Yeah, I
others.
mean,
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's funny.
because this is still mainly an action roguelike,
Yeah.
so we don't want to make the platforming too difficult. But we're really glad to see you look for the hidden stuff because
Oh,
that
yeah.
is because that's like really fun for us as well.
but one thing for sure that this first tier is we will say that this is the very common enemies on the
Yeah.
games.
Like the
After
dumb
first
ones.
tier, after the Shadow King, we're gonna have another 3 tiers, right? So most of the enemies and mobs will have like much more patterns and also have much more mechanics and like modifiers like slow things down and like makes you much more harder to
Well, the stuff that you can do with power ups, some
Yeah.
of them will be able to apply to you as well
yeah.
later on.
So that's will add a more difficulty ceiling after you beat the first bosses because that's what we are aiming for. Therefore, when you go back to the village, you see there's like a meta progressions on the player home, right? And then you see the other buildings when you see another NPCs, but you just only available to talk with them right now.
Yeah, we lock the buildings.
We
for
lock
this
the
demo.
building for this demo because
fair.
that will add things up. Some of it will give more difficulty, some of it will give you quests, some of it will give you something to do in the run, something like that. So that's make the runs much more you wanna
Yeah, it's-
replay it over and over again.
Yeah, more variety. for
More
around.
variety. And also I think the difficulty will raise up when you finish the first run, which is the final boss, like what Hades did.
Yeah,
That's what we are aiming for. It's not only just like you play over and over again, but the story is gonna moving as well. Right now you just met the NPCs, the NPC, the gym, the NPC.
Yeah.
I really love the chat when you read the dialogue when
Silence
Sir Bonnie
NPC.
silence NPC and the chat is really love the terms.
The silence
So-
NPC thing is great. Like that needs to be screen capped and put on Twitter, man. Like it's like a
Yeah.
response. Like that's one of those things where like you could say that to someone and there's no way they can respond without sounding mad. Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's so good.
And we want to make not only you play the run over and over again, but we want to you much more know the villagers.
Yeah.
So you will have much more story with them, and they will give you much more a value on the run, like a power ups or something that you need to do on the run, something like that. So
The
that's
power of friendship,
the
really.
power of friendship it really does in our games.
It's so cool because like you can see all of that with these characters. Like I'm interested in seeing their storylines. I'm interested to find out more about them because they're so different from each other. They're not really samey. And then also, like I want to see what their buildings grow up like because even if you guys look at the trees out there, they're all held together with screws like into each tree to hold them together and everything like that. So I want to see how they build out. Like you guys have done a really good job of world building just through like environmental art, which is really neat. Very excited for that.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Yeah, I think for the visuals, for the art direction, since Bima said that at first we are not a game dev, we are animations, but for Kidbash, we are make a toys before, so we have a lot of
Yeah.
references from,
Oh.
like a toy references. That's why you see a lot of screw, a lot of materials like a plastic or maybe like a clay. It's because we want to make like these games like come to life from toys that we have before.
Yeah.
And the visual itself, like we have a lot of iterations from the first time we made it and up until now we have these visuals right now. It's actually, at first we did it on Twitter. We do like some kind of voting,
Oh yeah,
like the visual styles and
we
everything.
started this game as a pixel art game, so we're really glad we switched.
Yeah, I mean it's visually distinct. It's definitely going to make you guys stand out, and I'm really excited about it. And the art is what drew me in the first place. So yeah, definitely glad you switched from pixel art. This looks rad, man.
Yeah, I mean, like, because like there's like so many good pixel artists out there. I just don't think I can like compete with that. So yeah, I just going back to what I know, I guess.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is you are competing, but you're also making something completely new. Like, I haven't really seen something like this. There's a couple other games that kind of come to mind. If you've ever seen Hylic, spelled Hylic, that was completely all done with claymation. Phenomenal looking game.
Okay.
So like,
another one like that is like Platypus.
Platypus, yeah. A lot of people say the Platypus as well.
So like, those are the only ones I can even call on, but they're not even similar to this. It's like completely different. You guys have done something that I've never seen before with this. So keep it up, man.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate it a lot. I really love to see the chat during your live streams, like the chat is really excited and we really appreciate everyone. I mean, like this is the first time we do.
Just like you said on stream, you said this is probably the first time anyone outside of our internal team like plays it like publicly, like on the stream or something. Yes, it is the first time outside of like Indonesians.
Yeah, Indonesian.
Yeah, we have some Indonesian YouTubers. So yeah, and so we were kind of like nerve-wracked, like don't bug.
When you
crashed,
play and you're not going to the right side, you try to go to left and up and try to wall jump, and we were like, please don't crash, please don't crash,
That's so funny.
And then you did found the bug one when you go to the other stage and it's just
it's just a load screen. Yeah. That's okay. I mean, like, the way that I always see it and the way that I want to, do stuff for Indiecember is this is why we talk right afterwards. Because if somebody sees a game and they see it crash, they're going to be like, that game sucks. But if they sit here and they hear a conversation with the developers and the devs know that it's broken and we know it's broken, it's not that big of a deal, like, it ends up not being a big deal. And I love talking about that stuff because this is what games look like when you're working on them. You're like, oh, I hope nothing breaks, and then it breaks, and you're like, oh man, and then you gotta go fix the thing, and like this is the normal part of the process, especially in a demo that's not even out in the wild yet, right? Like it's a very small amount of people have played it, so the fact that you guys have it this polished already is wild to me. Like it's really, really good for not having like an on Steam demo. Speaking of which, what is your guys' demo coming out? Because I know people want to play this.
Oh,
that's really good question.
If you don't have an answer, that's fine, but
Yeah, we don't. I think like the Fat Raccoon guys will kind of like have our heads if we like.
because they're the one who did a lot of technicals. Like even on these live streams, we keep screenshot. Oh, this bug. Oh, this one. Oh, like.
I mean, like one of the senior Magic Men there. One of the senior programmers there, Tedo. He was like really working hard on like making this playable for this stream, so he worked with technical stuff.
He did a good job, and everyone over at Fat Raccoon did a good job as well. You guys' game is fantastic. I know we're just talking to you guys on this side, but no, you guys together as a collaborative team have done awesome. The game looks amazing. It feels really good. Like, this is one of the things, I think the reason I was able to pick it up so fast is because it feels fluid when I'm moving around. Like, every button feels correct. It's really well put together. I actually really like the this system here of being able to change the weapons, and this is the thing I noticed immediately. I can put my primary weapon as a gun if I want to. Like, the game gives me the freedom to do that, and some other games will be like, it's always sword for the primary, it's always range for the, the elephant. And I love that I could do that, and I love that beyond that, if I want to take gun and bomb, I can combine those into this. Which is like, there is a combo for what I'm doing,
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's uh, that's what we would say the main focus of our like roguelike. So because like a lot of roguelikes have like power ups and upgrades and stuff like that, but for us we really wanted to feel like combining both weapons, not just like visually or animation wise, but also like the best of both worlds. Like if you, I think you didn't play with it much, but the bomb and the sword, like of course it's the attack pattern of the bomb, but it takes the piercing of the sword, so so it actually pierces. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that,
So-
and I also noticed that it combined my primary and secondary bonus elements. So like when I had frost, it was actually applying on the axe, even though I was throwing a bomb.
Yeah. Sorry,
It disappeared.
I was kind of like reading some of the chats. Sorry.
Oh, no worries. I was like, where'd
I'm
it
not
go,
used
dude?
to-
Someone was talking about accessibility options. There doesn't seem to be any in here right now, but it is, it's not even public demo yet. What are your guys' plans for that?
Yeah, I mean definitely. So again, this is a very like
Very
early. Yeah, this is an early demo. Yeah, that is something that we are still working on. Like just the accessibility stuff, yes, but also just the UI in general. We're still working on it, like the UI and the UX. So I think it's like really one of the like really important stuff for us when these kind of like things happen, like when these events happen, is for us to get that feedback, right? It's really useful for us to know, like, oh, this green is too close to the gray. Like, I didn't think about it. Yeah, if it's in grayscale, that's like, I guess it's barely different. So
It
that is
is,
something
yeah.
that we'll have to work on. Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those things
So-
where there's like a lot of different color blindness options usually, because I think there's three main types, and then from there there's also like audio fatigue stuff, and there's so many options for that, for like different things that will that you'll have to set up, and it's really quite complicated. So
Yeah.
I want to see if this
So
barcode
yeah,
is
that
in
is
there.
something we're still working on.
The barcode doesn't scan. I tried.
The barcode on the UI.
Yeah, I was trying the barcode of the UI. dude.
That is funny.
I mean,
that
I
you
gotta
scanned
try.
that.
It
And
was
I'm
there,
glad
right?
I'm glad it didn't go anywhere because
You can scan it? No, right?
no, you can't.
No, I can't scan it.
Okay.
I mean, maybe because it's two colors there. I could try it. Try it in Photoshop. I'm always gonna try that. I would always. It usually just comes out to like a number or something. But like, no, it's quite
Yeah.
funny. Anytime I see something like
Well-
that in a game, I'm always testing it out. I noticed these symbols too. Are these just like flavor, or is there like hidden ciphers in the game or anything like that? It almost like
Yeah,
like this says
yeah.
description, kind of.
Yeah, kind of. So it's at the same time it's decorative, but also we do have like layers to our story. So maybe it'll be something to look out for. Yeah.
Yeah. I do love this
Very
page as well. The pretty long name and flavor text. You could tell that the UI is fully finished.
Oh yeah, sure. That is entirely intentional.
I do like. I'm gonna be honest
And
with
the
you.
stage
I
ID as
do.
well.
I do love all of these menus. The fact that they look
Thank you.
reminiscent of old handhelds, that they've got all these imprinting and stamps on here. They've just got a lot of flavor, and that's something that I think is missed a lot in many menus. There's so many menus that are just utilitarian, and this one feels like a scrapbook of old game stuff, and I like that. I really appreciate it. It looks great.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I'm really glad you mentioned the cartridges as well earlier.
Yeah.
On
Yeah, the
power-up.
cartridges were quite cool for the power-ups. I loved that. And even little stuff like this, like you have this sticker that's bent on the bottom there. Just little extra details that, you don't have to do that, but it looks way more interesting this way. Or the crease in the progress map up here in
Yeah.
the top left. It's just good.
Actually, this progress, I mean, like the result of this is actually a lot of iterations that we've been doing right now. Even right now, we still have a lot of things we want to improve. But the way we see it is like, as Bima mentioned about our art style is very colorful, right? Like we have a lot of color there. When we just use the graphics, it's like we don't want it to be childish sometimes.
Yeah, too childish.
Too childish. Therefore, since we want to also make it much more mature. We'll say mature, right?
Not mature. I mean,
Like,
more like
Stylish.
Yeah, kind of. So at the start, you can see like it can like look kind of childish if we
Yeah.
didn't have those kind of like elements. but we didn't want to make it like a mature game, like for
Okay.
this is
So
for
you're-
adults.
You
But-
were worried about it looking like a kid's game, basically. Like only for kids, kind of thing. That makes sense. Yeah, because the colors are very bright. I don't think... I think looking at it, you might get that kind of an idea, but playing it, you absolutely don't. It does not
Yeah.
feel like a this is for
Yeah.
children video game. It feels like this is a for everyone video game. You know, it feels quite
Yeah,
good.
that is our goal.
Yeah.
Good.
Therefore,
Yeah,
like when we try to enhance it, because in our office, I mean, like in our studio, we have a lot of consoles, retro consoles that we have like a Game Boy Colors, like a lot of retro stuff. So we add that values into the games with the modern graphics that we have. Therefore, we got that inspiration from what we have at the studios, and we made it that way on the UI to make it much more stylish.
Yeah, I think the word you're looking for is like kind of like grow it up a bit more.
Grow it up a bit more. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Because
yeah.
the ones that's gonna like appreciate those like elements of the graphics are kind of like the ones that are nostalgic for those kind of things.
Yes.
It's one of the things, it kind of reminds me, and this would be a weird reference, of Saturday morning cartoons. If you watch them as a
Oh,
kid,
okay, yeah.
it's bright colors, it's fun, it's happy. If you watch them as an adult, you get all the references that were like for people who know those adult jokes. Like if you watch Animaniacs, it was like that.
Yeah.
With this, it's like if I was a kid, I just like it because bright colors, killing monsters. If I'm an adult, I can get all of the references to all the games you guys are referencing, and it adds an extra layer of enjoyment to it that otherwise I wouldn't have without the context. So you've done that, and I think it absolutely does have that Saturday morning cartoon feel to it in that way.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Like
Appreciate
I think we got a YouTube comment on our trailer that called it like Captain N the game.
That's funny.
Yeah. We take that as a compliment. Yeah.
That's really funny. Yeah, multi-generational layered. It's just layered references, you know, and like if the game can be fun for the kids and then also you get the deeper meaning and the deeper jokes in it, that's great, you know. It also means we're old now. That's how it works. Yeah, we're all old. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, a funny thing about that, like just because you were talking about like multi-generational thing,
Yeah.
we had a booth last year at it was like last year at like Tokyo Game Show, and a funny thing happened where like a family of four, like a husband and a wife, and with like really young kids, they all kind of like took turns to play it just because the kid was drawn to it. You know, he wanted to try it because it's like colorful and stuff. He obviously couldn't get past a lot of the stages, and the dad was like, "No, this is how you do it. No, this is how you do it." So it was kind of like that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. No, I think it'll work really well. I mean, you guys have done something quite cool here. I am interested. So you guys don't know when the demo is going to come out. You don't know like the dates for any of that kind of stuff. How do you feel about the progression right now? Do you feel really solid about it? Do you have anything that is standing in your guys' way that has to be figured out before you can progress in the development, or is it mostly just we know what we're doing, we're going in the right direction, like, you know, just got to print the game out?
I'd say so far so good. Like thankfully, because like it's. I mean, of course, it's never gonna be like a smooth sailing. There's always gonna be problems, but I think the way we're handling it is on track. That's the thing I can like describe it as it's on track. Any problems that we have like is being like worked on as we go along.
it's funny things. The things on track. It's come up from your mouth, Bima, because you're the one always say that. I think we can add this one here, and I'm the one who's gonna say that. No, we need to focus on this.
You got to
one
have the
first," something
balance.
like that.
You got to have the balance.
You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
It's
One
funny
person
thing that-
adds to the
that-
pile, one person throws the pile away.
No, but as the progress overall, like we are on the right directions. Like when you mentioned about there's something that blocking us, I would say there's nothing blocking us right now. We just need to be patient to finish the game, because the contents and everything, the plan to finish the game is already there. Like we mentioned about we're gonna have like a 4 tiers and like 3 bosses and a final boss, that we already have all of them. The concept and everything, the content is already there. Even the development, the implementation is already there, but we need to make sure that everything is balanced enough, and then there's like a bug free and the experience really good or not. That's what we are doing right now. The things that we always working on is when the team's already finished some of the stuff behind. Like we already did like the tier 1 until the Rumagati until Shadow King that you just beat. Sometimes when we play, I think we can add this one here. I think we can add this one there. You know what I mean. Like
I understand
there's something
completely.
that it's not. I will not say that's blocking us, but I would say that it's give us more unique value over there, which is the thing that I don't want the team. I don't want everyone just like focusing on the goal, but I want to make sure all the teams member, all the teams that working on here, make sure that the things that you want to be on the games is there.
Just having fun with
Just
it.
having fun with it. But
Yeah.
me, as Bima mentioned, as the producer here, making sure that you can add that. It should be fine, but you need to make sure that you need to finish this on this month, something like that. You know.
Oh, yeah.
That's
No,
how we usually work, something like that.
You got to have room for creativity, but you do have to have someone that's like, no, it's too much now.
Yeah.
Tone it back a little bit. We got to release this thing eventually. Yeah.
I'm not the fun guy on the team, I would say.
You walk into the office, everyone's like, oh no. They're removing things again. No. Yeah, no, it makes sense though. And like I get it entirely. And I think it, like, for me, it's mostly interested in what your guys' workflow is like, because it's surprising to hear that it's two studios, working in a collaboration. And are you guys actually, because you guys are in Indonesia, you said, right? And then where is the other team? Are they far away in the world, or are they nearby you guys?
You want to say the fun fact?
Oh yeah. So he's my neighbor. So yeah.
Oh, that'd do it.
Yeah.
So, the funny thing is, so we made Kidbash before. Like we made like a really early prototypes. There's like very bad
On our own, yeah.
On our own,
Without them.
without them. And then we go to the conventions.
They came in to save us.
To the game convention in Indonesia, but it's not in Jakarta. It's in Bali. It's like a different
Island.
Okay.
different island. So it's like a 2 hours flight from here. And
Sorry,
then we go and we
I'm
went
trying to
there.
use my American mind to know geography. It's difficult.
So, but we need to travel there, and we've met them there, and then after that we spoke online meeting to talk about the vision and mission about this game, how to do the collaboration and stuff. And then when we've met, it turned out that he is Kevin from Petrakun is Bima neighbors, so we are neighbors right now.
That's
so
really
we are
funny,
really good
actually.
neighbors right now.
Yeah, that's great. No, that's really cool. I mean, you guys have a really good, working environment, and it seems like you're making something really cool together. I think this is fantastic. I'm really looking forward to the launch. Well, the demo launch even, because I want to play more of this. I really like the game overall. I think that you guys are doing something awesome. What do you guys think about it, chat? What do you think about it? The graphics are super cool? Yeah. Oh, I'm glad. Yeah. Yeah, the graphics are super
Seriously,
unique.
we really appreciate it.
I'm glad. Yeah. Do you guys have any plans for any shows or anything like that? Going to conventions or anything like that, whether international or domestic?
After next year, especially, we don't have like an offline event plan out yet right now, because our focus right now is finishing the game. Because
fair.
As we mentioned, that the plan is already there. We just need to making sure that we finish the game. So hopefully, the next time we join the convention, the game is already out. So it's like much more like meeting our community that love our games, to meet personally over there to talk about the games and what's the future, something like that. So yeah.
Makes sense. One thing that I don't know if you'll be able to answer this yet. Do you have any ballpark for a price point on it? Because I know that's always going to be a difficult one.
No, I don't think we can say that. I don't think we not able to say that for now.
Fair.
Yeah,
Totally fair.
yeah.
I'm always going to ask,
we-
but like that's totally fair. If you don't have a point for that.
Yeah.
It's one of the things I'm always interested in, that because when we get games
Yeah.
from studios that are international, the prices vary so dramatically between different areas. And it's always interesting to know what your guys' thoughts are on that type of stuff, in that realm, and like how you feel about localized pricing and everything like that. I don't know how well games are priced in Indonesia. Are they generally too expensive? Are they generally like quite good priced? Like, how do you guys see that in terms of international games?
Like as usual, Steam is the best on that because it's like localized, not converted.
Yeah.
But I think games here are like console games. Console games are mostly luxury. Like it's perceived as expensive.
Is it the
console
hardware
games,
that makes it really expensive, or is it the physical like cartridge, or
I think it's software. I think it's
a
software.
software?
Especially lately.
With the currencies.
Yeah, with the currency, but as well as like switch to like
Yeah.
prices and PS5 prices,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So
Interesting.
mostly in Indonesia, it's PC and mobile gamers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Steam games, indie games, it's still friendly for us. Like a lot of Indonesian gamers love indie games, is because the price range is affordables, we would say. Therefore, what Bima said, like a PS5, Nintendo Switch 2, Nintendo Switch, and console game is much more like expensive. So yeah, that's why for the price range, we will try to have like a localization price as well to match every region. Yeah, we will try our best to making sure that the price is worth the value of our games. What is worth, something like
Yeah, it makes sense completely, and I'm glad you guys know that space so well. Yeah, that's always really important, to be honest with you. I'm interested because you did bring up consoles being a luxury there. Do you have any plans for console support or mobile support or anything like that? Because I know you can, like, this already feels great on a controller, and I would want to play this either on a console or on my Steam Deck, to be honest with you, just immediately.
It's
Yeah,
it's
the
the
only
questions
thing-
it's the questions that always ask on the Twitter or on the YouTube post that we usually have. Is it going to be available on Nintendo Switch? Is it all going to be available on consoles? Our answer is usually we wish,
We hope.
we hope,
We're working on it.
we are working on it.
Yeah.
So expecting that we're gonna have that. That's why we cannot say the price. It's because there's gonna be like porting and localization as well for the porting and everything. So that's why we do not know what's the price range that we're gonna have. But it depends on the launch titles situations, like how many wish lists that we have and what's the region that much more have preferable preferences of the game they want to play, something like that. So the price, it should be depends on that. Therefore, like when you ask about the price that we want to state it and which consoles that we need to launch, but we still cannot say anything yet. We cannot promise anything yet for now. But if you ask us personally,
We
me,
hope.
we hope, we really want to be able to be everywhere. You know,
Yeah.
like right
Everywhere.
now, our prioritize is to be on PC, right? And
Yeah.
consoles, I think for Microsoft we can say that, right? For Xbox it's gonna be there, right? We can say
yeah.
we can say that because we already have like a tweet about that. We're gonna
Hey.
be on Xbox.
That makes
And
sense.
for the other two, right now priority is like Nintendo Switch and PlayStation is something that we are working on, something like that.
Yeah, and I found the Steam Deck to be really easy to implement for too, and it already feels really good on that. Because like one of the things that I found before is, for those who don't know, when you're doing the porting process to like Nintendo Switch or something like that, they have very heavy constraints about what you're allowed to do, how you display stuff, how things are saved, what colors can be used, tons of things, right? And the Steam Deck is really lax about that. Like very, very much so. So anybody in the audience who doesn't know about like the porting process for that, it's not just put game on console. Like it's a lot. They go through all these checks to blockade you. Yeah.
It's pretty interesting when as we said before, especially us, we don't own the game developer before. We are like much more like an animation studio. When we are entering this game development industry, we just realized that porting to consoles is not just easy as like just port there, but actually we need to do a lot of stuff like like every console have different ecosystem, right? So we need to making sure that the game is doing well with that ecosystem, that the system that they have, like the achievement, the everything, like the online stuff, that we need to making sure that it's aligned with them. So every single console have a lot of things. So I think it's really interesting experience for us, especially when we learn about that. And it turned out that the release on every single platform is not just snap of your hands doing like that. There's
It's not just compile, it's done.
yeah.
I wish. Yeah, it's the same thing for mobile too, because a lot of people don't realize this too. Is when you're putting a game on mobile, you have to think about compatibility between different devices. There are hundreds of mobile devices, and you have to build a compatibility lab and like test it on a bunch of different models, and then one of them's going to be broken. Right? It's just how it works. And that's tough. It's
that
the same
sounds
thing for
like
that. Yeah, the game feels really good. Someone's saying roguelite Mega Man. Yeah, it's really good.
I've been reading the chat as well. It's like really funny because like the bomb is out of sync with the other weapons. Like I want to apologize for that, but I don't think I'm gonna change it now.
Nice. That's the right way to do it. Is you need to make sure that the player is always trolled by the video game in some way. That's when you're doing that, you're doing it right.
Actually, the fun, like the main mechanic of our games, what Bima said is about the mixed weapon. It's something that we say that is because the underserved mechanic, but for the games because we love this mechanic from Kirby right?
64
Kirby 64 specifically.
And Gunstar Heroes.
And Gunstar Heroes. There's not a lot of games that doing that right now. Therefore, like we want to do it in here. Meanwhile, we want to. When you play roguelite, you need to choose one weapon to run, but this one we can have two. But instead of you need to choose two, that means you will have different combination. It's something that we want to give experience to the player. That when you have different weapon, you will have a different mix and something like that. Like, actually, right now you have 3 weapons over there, but actually on the blacksmith, there's one more slots there that's not opened yet.
I saw that in the trailer.
Yeah.
Sorry, side note. I get so nervous when you like explore up the walls and stuff because I partly do the stage design, so I have to make sure you can't go out of bounds. So I do get nervous when players do that.
I'll find a way.
Yeah, I appreciate you trying.
Yeah.
There was. I really enjoy doing that. I always try to do boundary breaks in games because it's just fun, and it's never like a malicious thing where it's like, oh, the game's bad because I got out. It's like, no, I got out of bounds, sick, and that's always a fun thing. And I do like that you guys have exploration mechanic stuff in here. It's quite cool. I am interested in the level design. Do you hand build all these environments, or is it like generated in some way? Because I've seen repeating patterns, but I don't know if they're going in the exact same rotation every time.
So for tier like 1 through 3, which is gonna be like 6 biomes. Like now you have this like riverside, grassland, water biome, and you have the cave one after this. Like for most of the game, it is like a stage pool kind of thing, where we do have like it's all handmade. The levels. But the enemy spawns will be randomized, as well as like the order and which stage appears in a single run. So, yeah, it's like it's not like generating chunks. It's more like taking from a stage pool. It's a randomized stage pool.
No, that makes sense. Yeah, no, it's actually quite cool. I like the idea of oh, I can get it. Yeah, no, I really like the idea of it generating a stage pool like that because it means that you can have really cool levels that way. I find a lot of the times these types of games will have like generated chunks, and when they have those generated chunks, it'll actually stop you from creating something really, I guess, cohesive feeling. There's always going to be like weirdness here and there, Yeah. So I think, it's like a curated experience. Exactly, it's a good term for it.
Yeah, it's actually it's something that we are having a lot of discussions early on when we create the stage design.
I'm now thinking, did I put a stage limiter up there and it looks like I did.
No, you can go more, right? You can go more.
But I only like some of them, and the other guy doing it, Lucas, is doing a good job as well. So either I or him.
Yeah. You could just hide a secret up here. Yeah, there's a wall up there though.
Yeah, that's a win for you, dude.
Yeah, love it. It's so much fun.
Oh, and also there's like one currency, it's the kilopixel one. On when you get it, but you haven't used it because the kilopixel you're gonna use it to repair, to rebuild the village.
Yeah, to repair and that's like a fun, also kind of like a fun like lore bit. There's because this world is kind of like made of pixels, like the lore. So a kilopixel is kind of like 1,000 pixels, so that's how you're gonna like fix the village. You're just gonna fix the images of the village.
So many
Like,
pixels, yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
I really do. And I did notice that currency, because like everything else got used, and I was like, that's probably for something along those lines, is do that.
Yeah.
The other thing I noticed is it looks like when you get hit, you turn into like a sprite version of yourself. Is that accurate? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I did see that.
Yeah,
I was like, that's really interesting, actually.
It's actually part of the first cutscene when you met Jim at the first time, when he asked who you are, but you turn glitch over there. Oh, you found her. And then it's like Kidbash turn pixel. It's much more. We'll tell the story lore more after when you play more over and over again and moving forward in the story. That's gonna be something.
Yeah, so I'm like, so I personally like really want the story to be something that's, I wouldn't say like heavy. I don't want it to be heavy. Like, I'm glad you seem to be like, it's kind of like light and, you know.
It is.
Yeah. But also I want it to have substance, because like the way we create stories here at the studio is we create like a very fantastical setting, very like weird, odd settings, but we want to have the emotions be real.
Yeah.
So, and like we really like world building lore stuff. So yeah, the pixel, you turning into a pixel when you get hurt, that's lore stuff.
That makes sense. No, I mean, like, what you have right now, actually, it does not feel overly heavy. There's definitely some dark magic weirdness going on, whatever that is, right? But it feels good. Like, it feels like it's not, like, ruining the game in any possible way. You know, it's not, like, bringing the game down or making it feel like, I guess, a tragedy sort of a thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully, yeah, that's what we're going for. But yeah, the story will evolve with the runs.
That's awesome. Yeah, especially if you're using Hades as kind of your inspiration for the storytelling. That's gonna be cool, man.
Yeah,
I love the power-ups as you get more like upgrades into this.
Thank you. So like the idea for the power-ups is that, so I think a part that we're still missing here, because we are missing several cutscenes at the beginning.
Oh.
Well, not cutscenes, like
We
CGI
have
opening
heads.
stuff. And yeah,
You totally love
thank
this?
you.
You want it? Yeah. People are saying that. Like I found really quickly that it's so much more impactful for people when they can hear from you guys and like know what your story is, you know, because there's like a million indie games out there and all of them are trying to be special in some way, but nobody knows who's behind them and making them, you know.
Yeah, we really appreciate the platform. Like I saw the video you did announcing Indiecember, like saying how like a lot of these like gaming events are like just like really short, you know. Like, so I really appreciate the time that you're like this kind of like the opportunity to just like talk about at this length.
Dude, no problem. I'm glad you guys are, you know, happy to come on, because like for me, I've seen so many of these shows, like game shows, and it's not a games show, it's an ads show, right? It just pops up and it's like, I watched a bunch of trailers. Okay. It's just like, I just don't, you can't feel connected to it. At least I can't, you know, I can never feel connected to a game when it's just a bunch of, you know, advertisements being played or a bunch of hype trailers that don't really show the gameplay in some way. And it's like, it just doesn't mean much to me. So like, I wanted to do something different. And with this, you know, we can have you guys on, we can talk about the game, we can find out who you are as people, find out what your studio's done, where you've been. Like, for me, that is so much more important than just the video game, you know, just hype trailer, you know. Your dash trigger's lightning strike.
We really appreciate the opportunity.
Oh, you guys are awesome. Thank you very much for being here. Seriously. I really do think that you are making something special here, though. I really do. I've never seen an art style like this, like we said before, and it seems like you guys are doing everything right. I can't wait to see what you do next. So, thank you for being on. You guys are rad. Is there anything else you guys want to ask? anything in the community. Actually, you were talking about something before we went into the ad break. What was it?
Oh no, I think I was gonna say about like, did you know about dash hold? Like in Mega Man X, if you hold dash and then you jump, it gives you momentum. So we have that
Yeah.
too. I think that's like a very overlooked part of like the Mega Man feel. Like a lot of games have the dash really good, the wall jumps really good. But I think I really like the dash hold we have because it feels like X4.
You know, it feels really good. Like just doing even the dash mechanics, and also you can hold up slightly and dash upwards at a light angle, or just go straight to the side. And I appreciate that, like being able to dash at angles.
Yeah. And like, so like I really like playing the dash and the wall jump. That is something that's to me like I really like that in X4. So yeah, I'm glad you like it too.
Yeah, no, I mean for everyone in chat, because you're not playing it right now, but they've clearly spent a long time making this feel correct, and it shows.
Oh, you can see our very first trailer. It was floaty.
Was it really?
You can see it in the trailer. Yeah.
Is it actually on
I think,
Steam?
we were kind of afraid of like, is it too early for a trailer? But we did need those wish lists, So yeah.
Yeah,
I
this
think
is when I saw this trailer, I was like, we have to have them on. So like the moment I saw this, I was like, this looks freaking amazing. Like this looks crazy. Like immediately put it on the yes ball. I was like, this looks like, because I just never see anything like that. And this is where I saw the fist weapon. Where is it? Yeah, fist.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks sweet. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
so-
really does. Oh, you didn't get to see
the
that.
gun. Yeah, the gun weapon is it has aiming, so it's kind of less Mega Man and more, I guess, Gunstar Heroes or Contra.
Yes.
And the sword is so it's kind of like Zero, where you can like swing as you walk, kind of like Zero and Link. But the bomb, everyone is of course gonna say Bomberman, but it's actually Bomb Man from Mega Man Powered Up.
Okay, that's funny. Yeah, because I was like, that's not like Bomberman.
Yeah.
Just launch
It's-
it, you know.
it's specifically, yeah.
No, that's cool though. Yeah, I think the weapon combination thing is really interesting, because now I'm interested. Every time you guys add a weapon, if you add more than this, right? If you add more than the 4, you'd have to add all the combinations for every other weapon, which is wild.
Yeah.
Like that's a lot of extra stuff to add. You wishlisted it? By the way, if you guys don't know this, wishlisting a video game is the best way to get Steam to push that in the algorithm. So wishlist any game that you're ever even tangentially interested in. Wishlist it, because that helps the devs immensely. The more that you do that, the more that it has a chance of being shown. Yeah. But no, you guys are doing awesome stuff. Well, is there anything else that you could say to our community, especially younger devs that are just starting out or anything like that? Any words of wisdom?
I think
Word of wisdom.
You got it.
I
Come
mean,
on.
like, for us,
You're making something cool.
it's less wisdom-y and more nerdy. I'd say.
Fair.
Like I think there's a lot like to learn from like older games, not just in gameplay, but also in how just the general workflow, because like how we did the visuals for this game is very specifically how they did Donkey Kong Country, like, and because we saw it, them doing it back in the 90s. So yeah, I guess that maybe.
Yeah, and I think I would say that it's like not word of wisdom, but our experience. I mean, like my experience doing this, like basically you need to make sure that you love the games. That's the first thing that you need to do. Like there's a lot of things that when you want to create developing a games at the first time, you see what games works and what not works. But I think the most important part is making the games that you love, making the games that you want to play. I think it's what keep the spirit for our teams to keep improving all the times, because when you want to create the games that you want to, that you love, and what you want to play to, that you want to add something a little bit sparky there because you love that there. That's what Bima always does,
It's
which is
small details.
small details over there because you love the games, you love the games that you want to be, something like that. So yeah, I think that's the word I want to try and say. It's not about technical stuff, because there's a lot of technical things that you need to learn and everything, but
and a ton more experienced dev
ton
than us.
more experience than us, but from our experience, making sure that you love the games, that's what makes us keep the spirit up of the teams and keep improving all the time.
Yeah, heck yeah. No, I 100% agree with that. So I have one final question. When can I buy models of these characters?
The toys?
Give me them.
The toys?
Yeah.
Actually,
So where do you live basically?
I mean, we don't
Uh,
know the dogs. We don't
West.
I mean, like,
No.
if-
I make
if
it
you-
public. I live in Washington State in the United States. Yeah, I'm up at the
Okay.
top
you're
left
in
corner.
The US,
Yeah.
If you're in the US, actually we have our toys online with the store in the LA called Indie Toy.
Yeah, it's in LA.
Indie toy.
So yeah, like we mentioned before how we started from toys. So it's kind of also like uh a weird flow where the toys existed before the game.
Yeah.
So
No
yeah,
way.
this current, because we started as like an animation studio and also doing like toy art and stuff like that. So yes, our toy is available at Indie Toy LA, if you don't mind us plugging that.
If you were on the US side, but mostly for the online we are on the Southeast Asia. But on the US we have partners in the Toy LA. He sell our toy.
I didn't expect that to actually exist. Like, I was just asking because I was like, they would work really well for that, and I was like, dude, what? No, that's wild. All right, sick. That's
So this
freaking
one-
rad, man.
This one is we say that this toy is like sofubi. It's like soft vinyl toys.
is it
Japan
clear?
soft vinyl toy, something like that.
Yeah, Japanese style, like
Yeah.
soft vinyl, so it's very like a bit vinyl-y, rubbery, very soft.
That's rad. I had no idea. Like, I was literally just kind of memeing because I was like, these look cool. They'd be cool as a toy, but like, okay. That's rad. Yeah, it's on indietoy.la, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, the green
we're
one's
glad, we're
sick.
glad you feel that way. Yeah.
It's funny. I love that it's the more pixely, the you got hurt one. The game over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, yeah. Does this mean it's the final character design? I would think so. Yeah. It's like once
Yeah,
you put it in
yeah,
a physical
it's
model,
super
I'm pretty sure it's done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there was a lot of versions of Kidbash going
Were
from
there?
like 2019 when we started the studio to now, because it's always been kind of like a pet project while we work on other stuff. So
That's fair.
there was a lot of like iterations.
That's cool. Yeah, that's really cool. All right. Well, it was lovely having you guys on, and thank you very much for showing off your game. And it was very, very
Thank
fun.
you
And I
so
know
much.
the community is looking forward to that demo. So when you do have it, let me know. And then we can go play
Yeah.
it.
Yes,
for sure.
absolutely.
For sure.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate like the opportunity, like your guys' commentary on that, like the input and stuff, like the accessibility stuff. That's really, really useful for us because this is the first time we're getting like this kind of like seeing someone play it.
Interactions.
Yeah, and
Sure.
this kind of interaction. Yeah.
If
so
you-
we really appreciate this.
If you need any help with that, we have a ton of resources for specifically accessibility option stuff. Just hit me up. Yeah,
Yeah.
we've got the channel. Just hit me up anytime. And like I'll tell you the stuff that we've done, and then I can give you a bunch of resources from online. We can just send that out. Super easy.
Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, no, anytime, dude. You guys rock. All right. Well, I will talk to you later, and see you around. Thank you very much.
Bye bye.
Bye.